Johnny, if you begin with an opening statement, and then Abby will have you have the first question.
Yeah, no, just really proud of the guys, the way they worked through some adversity tonight, and really proud of the guys that came in off the bench and stepped up big. We needed them to be able to do that, and I think of Luke Mitchell, who's been out for over 8 months due to a hip surgery, and for him to be able to come in and play 90 and command our back line the way he did. And Chapulin, Diego Dutir coming in off the bench again and making some stuff happen offensively. He had a big contribution at Seton Hall and again tonight against Butler. So really proud of those guys. Ashford coming in for Cam and Sloaney coming in the midfield for Callum. And so it's just good to be able to see those guys come in and step up and help us grind through this match and be able to get the 3 points.
You've been talking about all season they've got to reward themselves, and they obviously did that tonight. What do you take? What's the confidence you've kind of seen, and what excites you about the next match?
They believe in what we're trying to do. I think Jackson said it a little bit. We've kind of gone away from some of our principles, which negates what we're trying to do in regards to having some success on the field. And we stuck to our principles tonight. And one of those principles is shooting from inside the 18, and I think we had 9 shots on the night and scored 4 out of 8 in the box and 1 outside of the 18, which was, I thought, a pretty special goal. Just really proud of the guys that stuck with the game plan and were able to put it away.
You said that goal was pretty special. When he shot it, we figured it was probably from 40 yards out.
Yeah.
Did you think it had a chance it was going to go in?
Yeah, he made it look easy. That's a lot harder than it looks, especially when you only have a couple of seconds because the goalie is onto him and realizes that he maybe gave up the ball in the wrong spot of the field. But Jackson's a special type of player. He's a very creative player. He thinks outside the box, and it's the way he plays. And once I saw the ball fell on his foot, I thought, we have a chance here if he's fancying his opportunity on this shot. But it's a lot harder than it looks what he did. And when he was trying to explain to you how he bent it, it's outside in, which is very hard to do with your laces. It's much easier to bend the ball if you hit it with the inside of your foot and you naturally bend it because of the way your foot's formed. But if you're trying to get the ball to bend with your right foot from the outside in, it's much more difficult to do that because your foot's straight on the outside.
Palmer is dangerous, that, and he kind of created some chaos in the box, and Straberger cleaned it up, tied it up. What did you see out of your guys after that happened?
Yeah, Butler's a very dangerous team. They're very good in their own right, and we knew it was going to be a long night for us. They got a lot of pieces going forward. I know they've had some injuries too. They had Cabrera out, who's also very dangerous in the Big East. But I thought our guys did a good job at the back line to snuff some things out that they had on the offensive. But again, extremely proud of our guys for responding twice. Obviously responding after they're going down 1-0, and then responding again after Butler was able to tie the game up. And so really proud of the way the guys reacted tonight.
It seemed like that was a frustrating play with Owen in the box, and it seemed like you guys just kind of shook it off and got right back to work. I don't know, would you have done that a week ago? You think you guys are starting to learn how to just handle what they can handle?
I think I'm starting to develop a callus.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty hard, and so we just got to keep going through it, And I think Jackson said it best, and it's something that we preach in our locker room. It's something that we preach out on training, and that's control the controllables. We can't control the ref. We can't control the weather. Can't control the other opponents and what they're wanting to do, and so we just got to control ourselves.
You guys needed that bad, but it seemed like you guys got back to playing some of that non-conference style soccer. Sorry, what clicked out there?
I think I don't know if there's any specific thing that clicked. I think we just stuck to our principles and stuck to the way we play and just kept at it. And this time we combined it with some intensity and some game management. We sped up the game when we had to. We slowed it down when we had to. And I think that was big, and that's what helped us win that one.
Yeah, what'd you see on that clearance down 1-0 and you're just coming up along the sideline, ball's bouncing to you?
Goal was wide open.
Yeah.
I hit it, you know.
How'd you see it off the foot? Did you think you had a good angle to sneak it in that far post, or?
Yeah, because I sliced it, so it curved like that, and the keeper, he was running backwards, so I don't really think he had a shot.
Yeah. It was
Get
closer. Like
Yeah.
you got there. Almost got there.
Because he dove and
Yeah.
it looked like he was gonna get it. So.
It was a crazy play though.
Thank you. Thank you.
How big was that, just from mentality standpoint, going into halftime this year? You guys were tied after that.
I mean, that was massive. Like, it just showed that we can keep fighting, and it like, I don't know. It just showed that, like, we were able to, because they were killing us at the very beginning for a little while on the counterattack, and it just showed that we can get back into it and we can control the game and we can start putting the pressure on them. That's what we did in the second half.
Getting those third and fourth goals were huge. I mean, solidifying that win with that fourth. I mean, what do you kind of take into the next game from this? Like, what do you take from that?
I think we take that, like, we can really score goals again, and for a minute we were kind of falling off and going away from the things that made us really good in the early parts of the season, and I think we got back to doing those things today, and we're hoping to continue that to the next games.
It seemed like they got to a good start in the second half, put some pressure on you, but then you guys were able to flip it. How did you do that?
I mean, we just, our three in the back, our center mid, really everyone was just working their butts off defensively and just staying as solid as possible. We kept pressing them, and then we slowly just got more and more into the game, kept trying to play, and eventually we outplayed them.
Looked like Owen might have earned a PK at 2-2, but they didn't call it. How did you guys not let that frustrate you and just keep pushing?
I mean, we've had so many poor calls this year, like the Seton Hall game. In the end, you just have to control what you can control and just keep going. You didn't even, that can't affect you.
Any other questions for Jackson?
Good.
It's good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.